My name is Rick Reeves, and I'm the lighting designer for Cabaret.
My name is Natalie Mayo, and I am the sound designer for Cabaret.
My name is Travis Clark, and I am the scenic designer. Cabaret is about this guy who comes to Berlin to write a novel. Berlin at the time is this super creative, kind of bustling place, but it's also right on the cusp of World War II. And he finds himself at this club, and he kind of falls in love with it, and he meets this girl named Sally, and Sally's a tragic kind of figure. And
Process for lighting design. We started meetings about 14 weeks ago, and we'd listen to what the director had to say about the show and what he believed the show was about. We talked about his emotional reaction to it, and then how he wanted to, what time period it needed to be in, and that sort of thing. And then myself and Travis Clark and Melissa Mertz all gave our emotional and time period reaction to it. And then you really start to take those feelings and that information from the other people and to process that through photographs and through drawings and that sort of thing. What I'm trying to do as a lighting designer for Cabaret, I want to explore the script and find out the best way to tell the story. Sometimes you tell that story with an emotional reaction. Sometimes you tell that story just to support the story of the text. Like I know for this show, I had a lot of research with like a spotlight on one side of a person's face with just really strong color in the back. And so we're trying to make a lot of it look that way. So there's a lot of shadow on people, but there's also a lot of color in the air, and so it's bright and fun to look at.
With musicals, the sound position comes with two different jobs, the sound designer and the sound mixer. And I'm both for this show. So what the designer does is they put all the cues together, like different sound effects that come through the speakers. And the sound mixer is the one who's responsible for putting mics on the people, putting mics on the orchestra, and making sure everything sounds really good. For this show, we ordered 22 new microphones. And what they do, instead of the Countryman's that run right here next to your jaw, we ordered the ones that go up through your hairline and sit right here, right at the top of your head. And it's just a completely different sound. I've never worked with these mics before, so it's going to be an interesting new ride for it. I've had a lot of fun on this process. We've started working like 15 weeks ago. This is my first chance to work with Dean and a couple of the other faculty that are working on it. I've had to collaborate a lot with the other designers, especially because of the orchestra. We don't normally have an orchestra in the straight plays that we do, which is what I've done here. So we've had to work a lot with lights in regarding the stand lights that are going on the music stands, because they're run through the lights, but I'm responsible for setting them up. We've had to talk to costumes a lot because we have the new mics that are running through hair. So we have to work on skin tone, hair color, if they're wearing wigs or not, how to clip those in. So it's been I've kind of been all over the place as far as the different designs. Making sure that what I'm doing isn't going to hinder anyone else, and that we're all working pretty cohesively.
I knew that I had Cabaret last year, and then I got to go to Europe and kind of do some research. So I was kind of working on it then, but then we really dove into it at the beginning of the semester. I work really closely with the director and with the whole team, and kind of figure out what the environment is, what kind of world that we're in. Artistic process-wise, there's a lot of different versions that I did, and a lot of different sketches, and a lot of different ideas. But what me and the design team and Dean kind of came up with was this world that we're kind of always in this club. But it's like in his head. Everything's like a memory, It's from his point of view, from Cliff's point of view. It's this version of the club, but then also where he lives in Berlin and where he kind of goes. Like there's the fruit stand. It's all the important moments of his memories, I feel like. So some things are really tangible, and there are other things that are more like a memory, like kind of fuzzy, a little foggy. There's like these revolves in the set, and that's how the cabaret dancers are revealed and stuff like that. And it's almost like they're coming out of nowhere.
This is actually my favorite show that I've worked on at Texas Tech for sure. I think this is an excellent product, and I think the performers have done a really fantastic job, and it all seems to be coming together.
It's just one of the best shows that I think I've seen here. I feel really lucky to be a part of it. The cast is killer. They're all so committed and they're into it. They look great. They sound great. Amanda, who plays Sally, is doing an amazing job. She really, not only does she sound great, but then like there are moments where she breaks your heart.
I think it's a fantastic show, and I think everyone should come see it.
Cabaret runs the 28th through the 1st and the 5th through the 8th.
It'll be a really good time.